is why. Oh boy. I'm so sorry. I had it on mute. Can you hear me now? I had it on mute. Oh my God. I had it on mute, guys. I'm so sorry. I am sorry. I had it on mute. So I didn't realize I was just yapping away. I didn't even realize how. So let me know if you can hear me, though, please. Let me know if you can hear me. Oh, great. Okay. Yeah. So me, I was talking about these people that have, you know, these Nollywood actors and actresses, the Yoruba actors and actresses. I saw a bunch of them. I was watching a video and I saw a bunch of them coming out and saying that, they are, what's it called? I saw a bunch of them coming out and expressing their interest in Tinubu. And I'm wondering, I don't understand what's going on. Why are they doing that? I mean, don't they live in that country? That's my first question. These are people who live in Nigeria and understand what's going on in Nigeria. They understand what's at stake. So why are they, you know what I mean? Like, why are they coming out and supporting this man? Does it make any sense? These people live in Nigeria. I mean, they cannot say they don't understand what's been happening. They were there when NSAS happened. These people were in Nigeria when NSAS happened. They've been there since we've been hearing of all kinds of things, all kinds of unspeakable things happening in Nigeria, and nobody's saying anything. And these same people come out and are clamoring for the same man that has brought a lot of destruction to them to be the president. Is something wrong with us? I don't understand. Please, somebody should tell me in the comment section, because I thought about it. I'm like, is this for real? Are these people for real? They're seriously campaigning for this man. Have they forgotten that this man is really is neck deep in nepotism? His wife is in the house of us. Is it house of reps or whatever, or is in the Senate? His daughter is the leader of all the market women in the entire Lagos. His son is in charge of all the billboards in Lagos. I don't understand. What is the deal with these people? What is the deal? Don't they know what's going on? Don't they see what's going on? Don't they understand that their lives are constantly changing every day? That there are people currently in their bush waiting to strike, and people are coming out to campaign for people that have not done anything for them or changing their lives in any way, shape, or form. Please help make it make sense for me, because I don't understand. You know, I don't understand how somebody can sit down and decide that this is the man I want to be my leader. Somebody that has not added any value to you. The only value he's brought about is all the agbe rules that he has around him. And then I think I saw in the news earlier where Wike came out, and somehow I think he was expressing his disappointment to his people, and he, after stating all his cons, this is what I don't understand with some of our leaders. After expressing his frustration with the PDP party and all of that, apologizing to his people that he knows that they're all disappointed, he says they have to also vote for the people locally and in the federal government. Does that make any sense? I beg you people should help me make sense of it too, if it makes sense to you people. Because I don't understand. Is this how we're going to go? This country, we have work to do. The mindset is something else. People are so comfortable with the suffering. They're very comfortable with their suffering. They would rather vote for somebody who they feel will continue to suppress them. They know will continue to suppress them. Have they gotten so comfortable in that lifestyle that they're finding it difficult to think beyond themselves? Because all these people that are coming out and campaigning for these people, they're all campaigning selfishly. It's all only for their pockets. They are only interested in their pockets. If it's bringing something to them, yes, they're inclined to want to vote for the person. But if it's not bringing something to them, so it's all about how much or what a person can give. How much can you give me? So if you don't allow the money, then yes, I will. So is it in this day that we're in this time and day that we're in, people are still accepting huge sums of money just to sell their votes, and then they are okay with throwing the country into unbearable pain. I can't say that I'm disappointed. If I say that, it will be as though I'm just glossing over it. I can't say that I'm disappointed. I really am not, because I know that there will be people who will go against the grain. It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing, you know? It's very normal. And BAT has been going around saying he doesn't have a VP to run with. So I don't understand. So, and somebody was asking a question today, why are they not making the rounds and telling people what they want to do for the country? People that don't have anything, they don't have any good intentions, what do they want to tell you? Of course, it's going to be entertaining hearing them. I personally would like to hear what they have to say and what they want to do for the people. But a lot of times, people don't. Some of these people don't. They don't have the interest of anybody at heart. They just care about what they can get out of the whole scenario. They don't really care about, whether your concerns, your needs. People are out of school, and what's their problem? People have not gone to school, what's their problem? As far as they're okay. So it's all selfish. It's all selfish. Will we be able to get out of that selfish mentality? You know what I mean? Like, would we ever be able to get out of that whole mentality of being selfish and only being concerned about what we want? And as long as this person is good to us, we don't care about the rest. As long as they're good to us, we don't care about the 99. It's not going to help us. So it will not help us. We really have to start working on the minds of people. The minds of our people back home is nothing to write home about. I'm sorry to say, a lot of us, a lot of people back home, their mentality, I don't know whether it's the suffering, or I don't know whether it is suffering that has made it worse. Maybe I can say that, because it looks like the suffering has really made it worse for people, because they don't think clearly anymore. They don't see anything wrong when somebody is being um when somebody is intentionally holding them down. They're used to it, so it's almost like they've now become used to the suffering, so it doesn't cause them any type of pain or any type of body ache. you know it doesn't cause them any type of pain. It's sad. I mean, I must say, it's very sad. you know yeah, the more I see, exactly, the more I'm like, we're more concerned about the people at home. We're more concerned about what's going on than the people at home. We are more concerned. I truly hope so too. My hope is that the people who want the change are more than those that don't. That is my hope. That those of us on the ground that really want the change will be able to churn out the numbers that is needed, because we can't, all these other people that are just sitting by the fence and waiting to see, it's almost like they're standing in a corner and peeping to see, let's see how far they go. I hope that they churn out the numbers. I really hope so. I really do. Everybody's busy talking about Funke Akindele and her husband. This is life. Things happen. I don't know why. I mean, let me not say that I don't know why. People will always be interested in matters that concern, celebrities, whatever. But she's a human being. She's having a human experience. She's having a human experience. The fact that she's popular. I personally don't like to talk about her because she's one person I have a lot of respect for. It's very it's not easy to be able to successfully build a business from scratch in Nigeria. You have to be tough. That girl is as tough as steel. I can't even imagine, So whatever her personal problems is, I wish her all the best, but I really am not. I'm not about. I'll be biased, so I'm not gonna say anything because she's somebody I respect. I respect her hard work. I respect her tenacity. With whatever happens with her relationship, at the end of the day, everybody's gonna be okay. I hope that she finds peace. I hope that everything. She has the right people around her, and she has the support that she needs, and he himself, the husband himself, has the right support. But right now, all I'm thinking about is the election. All I'm thinking about is the election. What is going to happen, because we have to start. The election is not far. Is it not next year? Next year, February or so, right? That's what. It's not far anymore. So we have to be talking about it every day. Hopefully somebody will be scrolling down on YouTube and find, hopefully we have a change of heart, or we see things differently and say, okay, I didn't know, I didn't think like this before, but maybe this person makes sense, I may consider. I hear there have been some difficulties getting PVCs. Please don't give up. Just wait. This is a fight for your life. As long as you need to wait. Please don't give up on trying to register and get your PVC. Hello, Obianuju. Welcome. Obiajulu. I said Obianuju. I'm sorry. Obiajulu, welcome. Thanks for joining me. See me. I wear cap, night cap. Now, so Nigerian matter don't turn me to. I don't turn to night cap wearer. Come out to come and be talking about the issues that concern Nigeria. I hope, please, people should be patient when they are getting their PVC. Wait as long as you need to wait, because your life depends on it. This is a revolution. However way you look at it, it's a revolution, and your part is needed. Our hands, everybody has to be involved in all of this process. My own song that I'm singing is that we should stand unified, because it's only in unity that we can move things forward. We can't move anything forward divided. No matter what our differences is, we need to be able to put it aside as much as possible. I know we have different opinions, different views, we have preferences, but this is not the time to start highlighting the differences and insisting upon our own, like, it is our own that must happen. This is not the time at all. I'm telling you, I almost wear shower cap sef. I say, I be wan enter bathroom, I say, e no go look good now, if family members see you, they go say, no, please don't go and don't be disgracing us now. You're wearing a shower cap now, so it hard. That's okay. Make I even throw night cap on, make it at least make say I might do am one side. I say make I style am, I can say make I do am one side. I'm telling you. So we need to talk with one voice. This one that everybody go get different opinion, everybody go get different way of looking at it, but this time around we need to stand together unified, so that we go fit move forward, we go fit move everything forward, we go fit achieve wetin we need to achieve. Abi my sister, thank you jare Obiajulu. Thank you, I appreciate am. See I dey even get compliment join. Thank you. So anyway, we need to stand together. Also, we dey argue for back. They say no, this one candidate is better, that one candidate is better. The person wey breeze dey blow behind him back, na we go support, abeg. When the person reach there, we need sanity right now. Now how we take balance am, na we dey think about right now. There's no time to get technical. There's no time for us to be trying try and error. Not be place when you fit enter say, okay, make this person do 2 days, make we see, make that one come do. No, we not fit do 90 days probation like they do for most offices. They go say come, they go give you work, they go say come do 90 days. If to say it possible for us to do am like that, I think it would have been good, but possible. because even that 90 days no reach to determine whether the person go do well for you or not. We no get time to try and error. We need to stand together, unify, focused. We need to make sure say wetin we dey look for, we get am at the end of the day. We need a sane person right now. Person wey dey sane, wey im head correct, na we need. Because right now, people wey their head not correct, na dem plenty pass for that country. You know, like, you know, Peter Obi said something, say Nigeria be like where mad house, mad people don't take over the asylum. Na so it be. No be lie. No be lie. A lot of people that are running Nigeria, they can be compared to an asylum, to people in the psychiatric home. With all the things that are coming out and emanating from that society, isn't it obvious to say that? So make people rest for Jennifer matter and her husband. Make they free the woman. Make they free her. As I say, people, some men, they come out, they bash Nigerian man, I bet Muna no embarrass her. Muna no embarrass us. The kind comments some people they go, they post attire. I see some comments, I say, wow. So now crime for woman to make money. You don't know say na blessing and addition to you. If you see that kind of woman marry, when go help you, support you, you no go happy. I don't understand though. Some comments, most of the comments I was reading coming from, you know, people that were commenting about her situation in her marriage. I was very I was like, wow, is it this bad in Nigeria? Why our men they think like this? If your woman is successful, isn't that when you should embrace her even more? Because it is your name she's also lifting up as well. Why can't we learn to work together as partners, as opposed to trying to stay I think it's the foundation of society that is faulty, that's affecting marriages. What do you not think? I think so. This is my thought. Like, I'm beginning to think that it's because of the way Nigeria is. That's why things are happening. Exactly, Emeka. This is my thought as well. But I'm also disappointed. Most of the comments that I've been seeing from Nigerian men, it's been very disappointing. I'm not going to lie. It's been discouraging. It's been seriously discouraging. I mean, a lot of people saying that, you know, this is a lesson, you know, why men should not marry women who are independent, or why they should not marry somebody who has money. Can you imagine kicking him out of the house? And I'm like, the fact that the man himself, JJ Skills or whatever his name is, right? He knows that his ex-wife is a very private person. Why put it out there in the media? It speaks a lot to his character. I'm sorry to say. He's just ruined that whole vibe that people were getting from him. He's just ruined it. There was no need for him to come out. If she's not ready to talk to you, whatever your issues are, take it elsewhere. All this whole thing of bringing relationships to social media, I'm not a fan of it. Call me old school, call me old fashioned. I'm not a fan. Who are you trying to impress? Who are you trying to impress? At the end of the day, I mean, look at everybody now is minding your business up and down the place. Everybody is now talking about it. Same thing with Yul and his wife. If they had done it quietly behind, if they had gone and begged his wife behind without bringing it to social media, if they had gone to sort it out, if the first wife wants to leave, they leave, everybody is happy, dude, at least break up amicably. Mbano, they brought it to social media. What kind of values are these? And these are not children, no. They are at least older people that people look up to. At least at one time, everybody was shouting, yo, for president. They were all clamoring for him to be president. You know? Well, now election matter do me now, not be all those ones. I just see make I throw that one in for whatever it's worth. By the end of the day, Biko, come me, I hear one gist, more gonna tell me whether I lie. I hear now, allegedly, make I first preface them by saying allegedly. Me, I hear say so they carry ballots go Niger Republic and Chad, and they call their people from Cameroon to come vote because they fear say this Obi movement go wipe them out. Una hear am too, abi na only me hear am? It is already my sister Obiajulu. It is already the death of many marriages. Though you know how many marriage I should say you go fit count them. And don't lose count of the number of marriages when they don't start for social media break. I don't lose count. I no go lie you. All this putting things outside for people, I don't understand though. When I talk something given, I know say me, I be old-fashioned person, very old-fashioned. I did do like grandmama, great grandmother. See, in a society where people know they see food chop, where things they hard, when you get na sense you go take use that thing when you get. You no go just put am outside make people just dey see am say you dey flex. It's almost like a sin against them when you do that, because they are looking at you. It be like a person sit down near you now, you no see food chop, e dey hungry, the person is starving. You can't get plate full of all assorted type of food. You no invite that person, say person when they hungry say make e come chop. That person they look in plate e empty, but you just the chop. Thank you Obiajulu, we be two. Thank you. Hey, we are twinning today. Correct. I know see be like say two of us our spirit they aligned one kind, because your comment all this the past few days has been more. I say correct. Oh yeah, they this girl. You know, so where person did not dey fit see food chop, you get plenty to chop, you go hide chop am. You didn't hear it? Okay, I heard it somewhere in some quarter, so allegedly nobody should come for me mo shagbo. And if people hear please whoever know wetin dey happen abeg mo na wetin we dey do about am, make una solve that one biko abeg. Okay, Emeka, thank you. Hey, we don't complete. All right, now all the old-fashioned old souls are here. Awesome. Okay, if you they get to eat, another person not get to eat, you go hide, eat your own. Where you feel give the person, give them out of your own. No later, no say, because now sense be this life. You get mansion for middle of slum where people know they see food chop. Maybe one old woman or one family they stay near you, rain they fall enter their house, nobody they help them. You can't get mansion. Every morning you go wake up, you go splash water for the person house drive. And you think say that person go pray good prayer for you. You think say the person go happy for you. I know that some people don't forget say this life not be waiting we see alone. There's more to life than what we see. You just put everything, expose everything like that online. You're in love, wonderful. Why don't you love within yourselves? Love within yourselves. That's when it's even stronger. That's when it's even sweeter. After you be loving and then wanting to put it out in the whole world. There are more people that are unhappy with you than there are that are happy with you. Obiajulu, what you make her talk now? Honestly, there are more people that are happy. There are more people that are not happy for you than are those that are happy for you. So what are you trying to do? What are you trying to prove? So all these things, when they see all these things, wait till I sabi. I go me go mind my business. I beg. I no fit shout. Me person not come talk to me anyhow. So I go mind my business. But where truth reach, where it reach me for to talk true, I go talk true. All this unnecessary flashing, unnecessary. You get money, you can't dey count money for presence of people. Where people they hungry, you no fear your creator. For where people they hungry, you they count money for their front. You they count money for their front. It doesn't mean, and make people reevaluate some of these their values and principles, or things that you think are old-fashioned or outdated and all. You might want to reevaluate it and bring back those old values, because they are the ones that will save your life. They're the ones that will save your life. Everybody is entitled to have their private lives. The reason why people are talking about other people's businesses is because they put it out there. If you don't know anything about me now, like you guys don't, but let's say maybe I bring some guy and I say, oh, my darling, my boo. Every time when I go ask, When the things are not going, I will be obligated. I have to say something. I forget which YouTuber I know now that, her relationship, she put it out there. When she started a relationship, she put it out there and all that. It's just somebody I stumbled upon. And then apparently the relationship broke up. It was a very bad one. There was some hacking into her accounts that, was involved and all of that. And this girl is now having to defend herself every time. She will call. She will say, I'm sorry, guy. My headache. For what? On top of what? Can't you just love in peace? For crying out loud. Love each other in peace. If you found love, you are blessed. Love in peace. You don't have to show gbogbo. Nobody, no, everybody does not have to know. We have bigger problems in the world. And do things with sense. Wisdom is profitable to direct. As you people's Bible, those of you that are Christian, as your Bible says, wisdom is profitable to direct. Use sense in every. It is the meek that inherits the earth. It's not the showy. It's not the flashy. Let the whole world. Person when they a bit close in mouth, they mind the business, they do it thing. Now they succeed for this life. Now they succeed for this life, oh my people. Make the people they use sense do their life. This life now sense be everything. Sense. And sense na be everything, my people. So anyway, back to politics. Abeg, Mona no distract me. Oh, this will be movement, whether I like to hear am or not. This is what you people are going to be getting for some time. So you people should just sit down. You people should sit tight and be listening. And just whatever your thoughts are, let me know. Yeah, I hope so. Now they like, Mona they like my video because I notice say my likes dey few, the views go good but the like go few because when I help a sister out for some traction. So anyway, I heard that and I was concerned. As a concerned citizen, I said, is this true? Please, I beg those people that have not gotten their PVC, not just getting your PVC, you must vote. Don't get your PVC and sit at home and be eating pounded yam and ogbono soup on the day when people are supposed to be voting. You collect your PVC and you use it to vote. And you wait for your vote to be counted. If you have to wait the whole day, please do. This is how important it is. This is how crucial this is. People's lives depend on this right now. Every day, there's one thing coming out of Nigeria. Every day. Thank you very much, Obiajulu. Every day, there are things happening in that country. We need to do, people on the ground, those of us on the ground, I beg. This is not the time to sleep and forget where you are. Even when you sleep safe, you have to be careful. Don't to sleep with all your body because go safe everywhere. Different things then they happen every day. You don't know where they're gonna hit next. You don't know. Nobody knows. Now once you go just hear bam, something just happened. And I was on the YouTube channel today where they talked specifically about politics and everything, right? A Nigerian YouTube channel. And the person that was one of the people came up and they said that they're waiting, that why are Nigerians not demanding that the likes of the PDP presidential candidate and the APC presidential candidate should be making the rounds in the media and telling people what they want to do, right? And I said, they've given them opportunities to come out and speak. Because I know I watched one Nigerian news when somebody was telling one of their representatives, have them come, let's talk, tell them to come on, and talk, tell us what they want to do. And they said, they are old. So that's the excuse. So because they are old, so they know they are old. So why do they want to rule the country then if they know they are old? You have to come and tell people what you want to do for them. It's not the same like it used to be anymore. You're like, are you subscribed? Emeka, maybe you should be subscribed though. Check if you're subscribed. Sometimes I don't know. Subscription doesn't really matter though. You can like a video without subscribing, so I don't know why. Maybe it will show later. I don't know. But anyway, they were now saying that. So I said, well, they've given them the opportunities, but these people clearly don't have any value to provide to the people. They don't have anything to say. Just like, how Peter Obi, every time you see him, he's talking about what he wants to do and what he has done and how he has planned everything out, how he intends to carry out everything and make sure everything is put in place, right? You don't see any of them doing that. And the person that was talking was like, why is it that it's only Obi edit every time? I'm like, because he makes himself available. He went to TUC. He went to NLC, National Labour Congress. This man goes around by himself. And he's letting people, somebody that was able to go to Brekete Family. That's where I found Peter Obi. It was in Brekete Family I found him. I didn't know Peter Obi prior. It was in Brekete Family I knew that somebody like Peter Obi existed. You know what I mean? So they were all complaining. People were complaining that, well, it's almost like, it seems like the media is biased towards Peter Obi. I'm like, that's not bias. He's making himself available. That's how it's done. If your candidate is not making himself available, whose fault is that? Now you say you won't run for presidency. Why don't you make yourself available to the people that you want to rule? Do you want to be leader for or public servant? You endure people to yourself. You come out and you tell them what you want to do. If you can't speak English, speak Yoruba. If you can't speak Yoruba, if it's Hausa, you know how to speak Hausa. People that know how to speak it will interpret. Abi, if it's English, there is a problem. But you can't just shut yourself out, because that's what the one that we currently have right now is like a high and mighty person, like demagogues. They don't feel like they need to associate with the people. They don't feel like they need to talk to the people. They feel like it's stooping down talking to them. During the most traumatic events that has happened since this man has been in office, he did not see the need to talk. For instance, EndSARS protest. He did not see the need to come and sympathize with these people and talk to them. No dialogue whatsoever. But you're dialoguing with people that are consistently deleting people in different parts of the country. How does that make sense? You want to rule. You have decided, you have chosen you want to be a candidate and you want to be elected. But you are not making yourself available to the people that you want to vote for you. How do you win their votes? How many people do you want? How many people can you bribe solidly? How many? This is why when they get into office, they make their money back. They look for ways to make their money back. Because they're like, I spent all this money while I was contesting, so I must get it back. Oh. Exactly. So this is the problem. I'm just reiterating it because somebody mentioned it in that YouTube channel. And people just had all types of, they were like just coming at this particular person, left, right, center. I'm like, dude, hello, where have you been? Nobody is using camera to pursue Peter Obi all over the place. Nobody. The man just dey make himself available. Anywhere he feels say get audience, he will go. Because he won't let people know. He wants people to be aware of what his intentions are, which I think is a good thing. You know what I mean? You want people to know. If somebody wants to, if I'm vying for a particular position, right? It is up to me to convince people or make people feel like, yes, this person can do the work for us. I have to be able to win you over. If I can't win you over, then I haven't done the job. If you're not satisfied with what I'm telling you I'm going to do, you have the right not to vote for me. It's just that simple, So now that they see that the whole, everything is about to change on them, the way they used to run politics is about to flip 100%, they're all afraid. They're scared. They're running scared. And they're looking for ways to, I don't know if any of you saw one video that's been circulating about this guy that has been saying that we know what the people need. The people need money or something. He said it in a lingo. That's what he was saying. He was raising his hand and he was saying it, that they will go anywhere and be giving money to people. But I see that thank God, the mentality on ground is changing. People on ground are not buying into it like that anymore. People are beginning to be sensitized and now understand the power behind their votes. My prayer is that there are more people whose mind is changed about that way of doing things that will go to the polling booths and vote and wait for their votes to be counted. That's my hope. That's what I'm desiring. That's what I'm expecting. Exactly. They're all planning on how they want to buy voters. But it's not flying anymore. It's not flying anymore. And somebody was also saying with the Ekweremadu's issue that we should stop. We should that it's not good that everybody is all for Ekweremadu getting the punishment in the UK. That as a citizen of Nigeria, he should be repatriated home and all of that. And people were on him and like, are you seriously kidding me? Did he not do the crime? Did anybody force him to cross the ocean to the other side to go and do what he did? Did anybody force him to do that? If he had built the necessary amenities back home, would he have to fly to go get work done somewhere else? He wouldn't have had to do that. I can't believe, honestly, I couldn't believe that some people were all clamoring for him to return home. That what so we can deal with our own. We can deal with our own. Now get us where we did. So we can deal with our own. There's no accountability in any level from top to bottom. A government official will come into office. Will not be here we take here say monkey swallow money. Not be here we take here say snake swallow money. Not be here, most of us not see news where they call them come for when an EFCC call them, whether they do they ask them question when one or two of them faint. Not be here we there's when wrong go UK. I don't know that I don't go Nigeria. All the money when swallow, they don't collect them from my hand. Do you understand what I'm saying? People actually are clamoring and saying that they should bring Ekweremadu back. They cannot just, they can't hold him in UK. He's a citizen of another country. I'm like, well, he has not respected himself as a citizen. He doesn't even treat you well. In all the years he's been in office, there's nothing he's done. He has not added value to you. He is even one of the reasons why you suffer wherever you are in the world. Because if these people build the necessary structures, put the necessary amenities on ground, fixed a lot of things, 90% of us will be back home by now. Because we're all professionals in different aspects of our lives, right? We'll all be back home adding value. But there are no amenities. No health care. In Nigeria now, if anybody falls sick, if you don't have money, they won't treat you. I had a friend whose brother had COVID. If it wasn't that they had money, that boy would not have lasted. And they had to put millions down to get oxygen tank. That's how bad it was. They were like, you don't put money down, he's not getting any oxygen. That's how bad it got. In a country where, have you seen the hospitals in Nigeria? It's a sight, you can't even look at it. You have nightmares. That's how bad it is. Look at the teaching hospitals all over Nigeria. Horrible sights to behold. Have you guys seen the ward where they keep pregnant women? You will weep. Women that produce life, that they are oppressing. You will weep in all the teaching hospitals that we have. Some of them are outside. Some of these pregnant women are outside. They are lying on the bed, on the ground, depending on how much money you have. That's how you get bed. If you don't have much, they put you on the ground. Pregnant woman, they'll be wailing and screaming in labor pains. I mean, come on. When I hear some people they talk, I go, they wonder, would they say he? Meanwhile, they live for the country. I see how bad it is. You when you can't dig ground, they see them. They defend these people. Make we punish our own, let us be the ones to deal with our own. I don't have a problem with that. But have we fixed the problem? Before we do that, we need to put the necessary things in place. Look at what happened at the border. If we valued ourselves, would that be happening? Exactly. He can't say he didn't know. And again, they say he's a professional. Is he not a lawyer? Supposedly, isn't he a lawyer? Someone who's been a senator and been in government for as long as he's been in. He didn't think it through. He felt, because he's gotten so used to the impunity of doing things anyhow in Nigeria. So he felt, I mean, with a diplomatic passport, you can do anything, you can get away with anything now. So he decided with that diplomatic passport, hey, he will just go and nothing will happen. It caught up with him. He's not the only one, I can guarantee you, and it probably isn't his first time. It's not, I mean, not that it's not, it might be his first time, but my point is, if other people, we don't know we don't know the backstory. We don't know what could have happened. We don't know what he's involved himself with all that time, that we don't know, that now it's not catching up with him. These things, they don't just happen overnight. They would have been monitoring him for a long time. They've probably placed a watch on it for a long time. You don't know. If anybody, as they say in Yoruba, me, I no eat kpi, so I no feel me le cook kpi. Now who chop, na him know wetin chop when he give am running stomach. Eh? You know? I know that mentality for Nigeria is a big problem. Oh, I no go lie to una. It's a very big problem. It is, and not just in Nigeria. Those of us that live here, some of us when they here, our mentality, oh my God, we know better past people when they inside jungle for Nigeria. I'm telling you, facts. Hey, Jumoke, hi. Oh, thank you. Thanks for joining us again. They know better pass. Some of them, for Obodo, if they open their mouth, you go run. You no go believe, say, you no go even believe, say they don't dey here. They don't expose nothing. Their mentality na was pass. And some of them, the painful part, they say, some of these people now, then they go back home, go talk, say they won't run for one position or the other. So they go just get influence, look for maybe a local government chairman they give them, or they put them for Senate or House of Rep, they go dey sign for money. They know then see as life be for you. They go house, go add to the suffering of the people. I think somebody mentioned it here yesterday when I did. Was it 2 days ago now? I can't remember. Was it yesterday? I think it was last night I did the live that I did. And some guy posted and said, oh, there's a particular prince. He's a professor. He went to study in UK, study. All those things don't move me. I don't care where you studied. What value have you added? Exactly. You get your punishment where you commit the crime. You did not feel sorry for the citizens, the people that you did not do anything for, the suffering that's been. He's been a part of that society. Does he want to say he's been clueless about all the happenings in Nigeria before he shipped himself abroad? Can he say that? What value did he add to the society? All they want is make money in Nigeria and then go and be shopping all over abroad. Most of them don't even live in Nigeria. They live outside of Nigeria. When it's election season, you see them going back to Nigeria. They go and sit there for 6 months. That's what they do. That's what most of these people do. Their families are not in Nigeria. Most of their families are not in Nigeria. They are all living on the government money, on the money that you and I, that belongs to you and I. They are all living lavishly on it somewhere. Some of them live in Monaco. Are you kidding me? Who send a message? Anybody send a message? Anybody? We got citizens of Nigeria gather, tell and say, oh yeah, gather more. We support you. Come and go. How many people you discuss this matter with? My sister, na my own I go do name. You know, that where person know rich, she go do rich. Me go do my own. You know, say, when you see something when bad, you no talk. You are just as guilty. Because you see am, no be say you no see am. So you no fit see something when bad, pretend like say you no see am, remove your eye. You know they work like that, right? Now this how I take see am. So yeah, I feel they talk, I feel they share. I'm passionate about it because I'm desperate to see change. Because I know what impact it will have on the lives of the ordinary person. Person go fit go farm in peace. You know, go they fear for in life. You know, people when they go farm, most of them they go market. They'll just go farm, plant the food when they go chop. They don't get money. Now that food when they plant for farm, now they depend on. So if you go to the rural areas in Nigeria that most farmers live in, they don't spend money like that. It is what they grow that they eat. You know, so imagine now those people don't have any way to go to the farm because of Fulani headsmen. Imagine where they want a seafood chop. That means there will be starvation all over the place. That is now where they pain. Now wait till they pain me be that. I don't see the bad. I no fit on. I no fit say I no know. Say bad. You understand? So I go talk my own. Now where I know rich, I go talk rich. You understand? So anybody when want hear, make it hear. Hopefully they take am, it turn around for them. Oh, but I know I go no say I add my voice. When it bad, I follow put mouth, say yes, it is bad. I condemn am. Not be say I quiet, fold hand, they look. No. You know? So we all of us will be Nigerian. That country na our own. We not get another place to go. Exactly. They will bring it in and come and use it to develop the foreign countries. Exactly. Eh? Exactly. They will come use and fix another person own. They are very brilliant, my sister. They are super intelligent. They are super intelligent. And their intelligence rich to do for their for other people, but not their own. Exactly. Oh, Emeka, Atiku Fale o ti ń ṣe. Atiku is in Dubai. Now when the election time come, now you go see them, they come. And nobody don't call Atiku ask and say, why you delete your comments? Person, they take another person life, broad daylight. You tweet comment, you comot am because you dey fear. You no understand? They know they call am out on that one. Make it come, make we ask am question. That na my own. Make we ask am question. Why you delete your comments? So that means it not be the whole Nigeria you dey campaign for. Now for yourself, your immediate family. You don't kuku talk am. You talk am for one of the campaign when he do during the Buhari time. When he talk say at least when he reach there, at least he go do for him friends now. That's the mentality. They believe that Nigeria is only for a few of them. It's not for you and I. It's for a few of them. That's what they believe. And that's what they want us to continue to believe. And then they will lie and tell you that we are different. They want to call you, they will call you Igbo. They will call you Edo. They will call you, in fact, they don't even say Edo self. Forget Edo. Edo in the land. They will say Yoruba. They will group everybody together. They are Homo Yoruba. It's Yoruba. They're all Yoruba people. This one is Igbo. This one is Hausa. That's how they separate people. So that they can confuse you and I to believe that we are different. And in actual fact, we are the same. Now blood they flow for our veins. If me and you stand now, right? They're not going to say, oh, by the way, you stand aside. All of us, they go group all of us together. Why? Because now the same group family skin we belong to. Now the same family group we belong to. Mona help me like, oh, make una like, make una, as soon as they enter, make una they like, I beg. You know? Exactly. There's no this is their last few months. What can they do in a few months? There's nothing they can do. Where is Buhari? I will guarantee you Buhari is in London. Where is he? And what can they do? In how many months? What can they do? What can they change? What can they change in a few months? We are in July already. What can they do in a few months? They can't do much. These people, they are just all about their own interests. They're all about their own interests. They're all about a few. That's it. Look at all the Fulani headsmen. They are rehabilitating them. Why they are encouraging? You're encouraging them now. So to them, they'll say, so they can even rehabilitate us after all the atrocities. They want to do more. So they are the ones encouraging them to do more. What is it not Zamfara state governor that bought cars for the chiefs or be the emirs or whatever? in his town. Guess what? After he donated all the big expensive, I think they were Bentleys or Rolls Royce, I don't even know, they were like Borghini cars like this. Me, I don't know cars, so but they were like big black tinted glass cars, big. I saw like maybe 10 or 15 of them that he was giving. Guess what? He give them the car finish, they strike in village. They still strike. He did it say for peace to reign for this. I don't know who they bribe with car. Now see these people. See these people. They carry our money, they dole am out, they give am to a particular set of people. Eh? They dole am out, they give am to different people, make dem dey enjoy. Meanwhile, me and you, we dey struggle. We dey struggle. Whether you like am or not, no matter where you are in the world, you will never be a first class citizen. You will always be reminded. Something will remind you that you are Nigerian. Something will remind you. If it not remind you today, tomorrow it will remind you. I have relatives here that have been here for a long time. You will see how they cry about going home. They've been here for years, for 30 years, some of them 40 years. You see how they are crying that they want to go home. Every year they used to visit home, every single year. A few of them had even built houses they were going to move back to. When they saw how terrible things got worse, they canceled the whole idea. They're still here because they don't feel safe. In fact, one of them, they even grabbed one of them that time. They had to gather money. They had to gather money to save one of them that they grabbed. That's what made them cancel the whole idea of moving back home. Think about it. Exactly. They get dollars past the Americans. Yes. They get. Hey, hello. Imagine, we get our own currency. They are not using our currency. It's foreign. You see how mad, you see how crazy that is? They're not even using your own currency. The currency that they themselves so say, okay, this is the currency we are going to use, that they named. They are not using it. They rather use foreigner currency. There's something wrong with that. There's something fundamentally wrong with that. That means you don't value anything about your own. Why would they value your citizens? Why? Give me reasons why they will value your citizens. They won't even value you. They might serve you, but in their hearts, they don't mean well for you. This is why what happened at the border, the Spanish border, could happen. Do you see any outcry anywhere? Now only us they talk about am. I no see am for news. This is why the whole of Africa, those people, instead of crossing Spanish border, are they not supposed to be trying to cross to Nigeria and say, okay, they have a safe haven in Nigeria and we have somewhere that will put them and rehabilitate them? Eh? Exactly, name depressing. You can't help everyone, no. Exactly. This is what we're clamoring for. If the country improves, you won't have to worry. When you go to the country, you won't have to feel the need to buy anything for anybody. You will go there, visit, enjoy, eat ofe sala, white soup, isiewu. You understand? Native salad. You go belleful, you go sleep, fresh breeze go blow you. You go sit down on that tree. You go dey interact with tree and leaves. Your brain go reset. Eh? People dey sleep for outside for village before. Abuna, don't forget. When people go put mat for outside, if it too hot, since they go put mat for outside, under the moon go come out for night. People go come lie down. So people dey sleep till day break for outside. Me don't do one for village. Now you won't try that one. Now you won't try that one. My question is this again. All those babalawos, when they're in Nigeria, all those baba, when they say, oh, they are babalawos, their power is very strong. They are saving in dollars. Oh, hello. So, see, you see what Jumoke just said? Nigerians are saving in dollars. Does that make sense? Is that a good thing for us? Does this speak well of us? Yeah, we're not saving in our own currency again. We're not saving in another person's, another sovereign nation currency. Please, does it make any sense? Tinubu is in France. He went to France. I don't know whether he's back. He went to France. If that man Nigeria can enter in hand, he go sell am to France. Because all these other countries, they're nothing they comot. You see, Russia no dey sell anything give them again. So because Germany, for instance, they depend heavily on Russia for gas and a lot of other things, heavily. Okay, most of these western countries, they look for how they'll take make up for all the destruction when they happen for their side. So our side they attractive to them. We don't know the deal. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know what has been discussed. We must get it right in Nigeria. That's why there's no excuse for errors. That's why if it means me coming here every night and just ranting, I will do it. Oh, my sister. How you want to open, try and open window, you will give them free access now, Jumoke. That's it now. They don't need to knock. They'll just crawl in. Knock. You can't try that again. Eh? If we keep quiet, see, there's something you say in Isha, in my language. Baby, how they say they talk am? I dey think I want to talk am now. Emi adodia, ebe kidodia, something like that. I can't. But what it means is, I forget. I can't say it in English. It's complicated in my brain right now. Yeah, yep, exactly. That's one thing they're going to privatize for sure. NNPC, if they haven't already done it. If they have not already done it, you understand? Because you see, what has happened in Nigeria is a lot of the ills have been happening and nobody says anything about it. So wetin dey happen be say all of us, everybody just dey sweep under carpet, the supposed public leaders o, because most of us don't know wetin dey happen that time. Some of us no even understand politics. Growing up, nobody teaches you about politics, nothing. You don't know how it works, right? But when you get to see things and you have the advantage of being exposed and you see how things should be properly done, you realize that all this time there have been things that have been fundamentally wrong, but people just they sweep them under the carpet. Those people that had a voice that were speaking, because they were few, they were silencing them. They will silence them. If you speak, they will just silence them because they don't want to hear the truth. So very Sarawiwa, not be Sarawiwa, after I talk, push for South that time, wetin they do to the man, wetin Babangida do to the man. Okay, now wetin they do with all those people when they talk, what's that newspaper guy, I forget his name, the one they send letter bish to, I forget his name, I don't want to see the word here, right? Many people, but there were few, there were not so many that had a voice. What were they doing? They were silently taking care of them. Even in the army, they removed a lot of the southerners from the army because they knew na long game these people don dey play with us since we no even know. They just dey comot people, when mostly southerners, they just dey comot them, they replace them with their own people because they know say their people go dey loyal. Dele Giwa, thank you very much, Jumoke. So many people when they talk through that time, what the people when they talk through that time, they just keep them quiet, find something to do, hide them under carpet. But now the power we now have is social media. Every platform, most Nigerians, when I know, when I they see for YouTube, they are talking about this and they are criticizing openly without fear. But of course, for Nigeria, is a different ball game. They no fit there as outspoken as we did, right? Because NSAS really taught a lot of people, opened a lot of people's eyes. So most people when they dig ground for Nigeria, like most people when I know when they talk, not only Aisha, even they 60, they talk, they push, because that one okay. Okay, Obiajulu, enjoy your morning run. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you. I'll see you again. Enjoy. Run for me too. you know. So Exactly. So most of the people when they talk now, you see on a lot of platforms, people are talking. Only Aisha for Nigeria, I see when they talk. You see they talk, you go come out, you go drop one thing, you go bounce again. You know, thank God for technology. Thank you. Yeah, exactly, Jumoke. This is why. Because technology don't expose everything well. So you go talk anything, get people that they post videos, they expose everything, nothing they happen. They're just exposing everything. They're not afraid of anything, right? Even those in Nigeria too. I don't know if they released the comedian that they snatched up. The guy came out very strongly against them and was saying a lot of things, right? And then they sent DSS to pick the guy up. I don't know if they've released him. They should release that boy. But what did he say? He has a right to say what is paining him. He has a right to. And that guy's voice is powerful. The boy that they picked up, his voice is very, very powerful. They're afraid. They know. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. They know the impact. Sorry, oh, my hand is blocked. The thing fell from the stool I put it on. You know? They're afraid. They're afraid of him. They're afraid that, oh my God, if he says too much now, we are going to be in trouble, oh, you know? So they snatched him up. I hope they release him because there's no point. I don't know why they are holding him. And again, sometimes I wonder, I don't forget now Mali now, Abi, which African country, the ADC, when they behind the man, take over, carry all the members of assembly or whatever, carry all of them, sit down, talk to them, say they need to do something about the country. Now Mali have been a Guinea. I can't remember when you see the state of the country. Exactly, Emeka. We have ourselves to blame. So this is why I'm doing the small one I feel do now they do. I'm just doing the one I can do from here. I don't live in Nigeria. I'm just pushing from here because I know social media, you never know who's listening to you. You never know whose minds can be changed. You never know who can be transformed by listening to you. So I'm putting my own 2 cents out there. You know, this is what I can do. This is what I know to do. Instead of sitting down and worrying about it and sweating and thinking to myself, oh my God, oh, what's going on? You know? Yeah, they don't have that's the thing. They don't have access to news. Some of them now don't even know what's going on, really, because maybe they never, and I think it's becoming intentional, if it hasn't been for a long time, where they intentionally keep the people in darkness so that they don't know what's going on. It's just true. They intentionally keep them in darkness so they don't know what's going on. It's only if you have data. If you have enough data, you can afford it. And I don't even understand. You buy data for everything in Nigeria. If you have data, then yes, maybe you can have access to listen to YouTube and all of that. And you are living in luxury and you can afford generator 24/7, then you have access to news. Exactly. The internet is limited. There's certain areas you go to Nigeria, you don't have access. Yeah, they put fear in people. Yes. Most Nigerians, yep, they live in fear. Yeah, exactly. So this is why people are pushing, and I have to say, the Nigerians that have YouTube channels, man, like they're on it. I know a particular channel, they run on generator when they are online. They run on generator the entire time, so that they can, put the information out there, because they know they're on ground and they know that a lot of Nigerians will tune in. So they're sacrificing every day, putting out information, you know. Yeah, only people outside are the ones exposing it. There are people on the ground that are doing the work, no doubt. Even though, majority of people don't have access, but there are people on the ground that are talking to them about it. This is the beauty of everything. Everybody, it seems like everybody's hands is involved. Everybody's involved one way or the other, trying to do their own part. So people who have are going out and reaching out to those who don't have. You have people going to villages. I saw a signpost all the way somewhere in Edo State. I saw there's a labor sign in Uromi, in different places in Edo State. It's very in villages, even in the north. The same thing. So there are people on ground that are doing this thing, logistics wise, and they have people that are also assisting them financially to ensure that they move this thing forward. So it's not there. And thankfully, thank God to the artists in Nigeria too. The artists are playing a huge role, taking concerts from place to place. I know they can only go so far. There are certain places that they don't want to go to, but at least the impact it's having is generating a lot of positivity and awareness. And when they do those concerts, they use that opportunity to educate the people. So plus what we are doing, what everybody, whoever is on social media that's putting out the information, including that the ones that the people on the ground are doing, I see something happening. After all, is it not the movement that is having so much impact that they are afraid? It is the impact on ground that is affecting them. Not only is it on social media, because before they were saying social media, but now they see it transforming. They're seeing it. Did Obaseki not come out to say it? The Edo State governor, he said it now. He came and said everywhere you turn is Obi. Everywhere you turn is Obi. And he was talking about how people are not even talking about PDP or APC. He said it. That's a governor. So they know, they are aware of what is at stake. They know that there's a wind that is sweeping across. They know. My only concern is for Peter Obi's safety and security. We can't afford to lose that man. The way he walks around as though he has nothing to, please, somebody that knows him should tell him. He needs to secure himself. Nigeria, where we have not gotten there yet. The state at which Nigeria is right now, he cannot just afford to be walking around casually thinking it's all hunky-dory. No, it's not. Peter Obi, abeg. We need him alive. We need him alive and protected. Oh my God. Oh wow, Emeka. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh wow. I guess I can say good morning. Sorry. Yeah. You know? So, I mean, hey, I'm just, I can only do what I know to do, oh, my people. Nigeria na still my country. I no get where I can't push it anywhere. No matter where you go, Nigeria will always rub off on you. It will remind you to pinch you and say, come, you are Nigerian. What are you doing? So that's the whole thing. This is why, because if Nigeria is safe enough and is, why not? You go home, chill, eat better organic food, come back feeling all right. You don't have to remain and be going from hopping from one foreign country, one western country to the other, where they don't even really like you like that anyway. You can go and enjoy there, but they still have a type of way of accessing you. So the best thing, the great thing would be for you to be able to go back to your home at every occasion. You go and visit. Of course, you can travel the world and all of that, but you can also go home and visit and impact knowledge, and do whatever you need to do and come back. And don't feel like you need to be on your tippy toes every time, looking behind you, making sure you are going home. You have to remove everything that is very cherishable, anything that is sparkly. You have to take it off, take off your hair, look like plain Jane when you are going home. I mean, come on now, So me, I see the Peter Obi movement moving forward and even becoming bigger. That's what I see. I see it generating and having the lasting impact. I see that man being installed as president. Will there be people that like it? Hell no. Of course, we know that. And we need to be prepared for that. But, being president is just a start. There's a lot of groundwork that needs to be done. It almost feels like we have to rebuild Nigeria from the scratch. That's what it feels like. I don't know how it feels like to you, but that's how it feels like to me, because even when he becomes president, there's only so much he can do too, and he will have to delegate, and I know that he's going to have the right people around him, because I know he already knows what's at stake. He knows the people he's around, so he will know what to do to make sure he surrounds himself with able men, able people that can actually carry out the work and do it correctly. But those of us that are on ground, there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of unlearning that needs to take place. There's a lot of transformation of the mind that needs to take place in the hearts and minds of people. There's so much work to be done. You see the work when all these people live for our hand. See the work. And those of us that have children, we don't want to leave this type of mess for our children now. How could I think? You don't want to leave. You don't know where the wind is going to blow your children. You never know. Well, the world's a funny place. You never know. So there's so much work to be done, so that we can try to at least make it put it in a livable state. So people can go there. If that's where they want to go, they want to remain there, then they can live there in peace and have peace and be, and be a part of the movement in Nigeria. It needs cleansing. Thank you very much, Jumoke. Thorough cleansing. I mean, state to state, boundary to boundary, everything needs to be cleansed. The evil that has gone on is just too much. It's overwhelming. It's too much. You know how many innocent people are crying every day? There are too many people that are crying. Too many innocent lives have been gone unfairly. Too many unfair treatments. Too many unheard of things happening. We can't continue like this. So it has to stop somewhere. It has to stop somewhere. So when the man become president, the work no stop for there. We need to continue to push. We need to continue the work. We need to. We not get choice for this one. So not be to become president. Your representatives unko, your senators unko, your local government chairman unko. Whether they said the local government almost became non-existent, they need to revamp local government again and put the necessary. And when you're voting for a local government chairman, make sure you vote for somebody who can do something for you and is getting the money that he's getting, he's using it for your community. You start to learn to hold people accountable, so that they don't become bigger than themselves. The problem is that because people never held anybody accountable, right? They just felt that they could run and do anything they liked. Everybody was always looking to the president, but you forget that your local government chairman, if you hold him accountable with the money they've given him, the allocation of the money for your community, you make sure he does what he's supposed to do. The government too, your governor, you hold him to account. You go see say things go dey change for your community. Exactly. Peter Obi can only do so much. Yeah. It is, yeah, but you will steer it exactly. You steer it in the right direction. A corruption, that is the canker worm of our society. That's the canker. It's a cancer. Let me not even call it canker worm. Cancer, terminal cancer. Now be that corruption for our country until we cut it out. Cut it out completely. Then we can start to see the light of day. And we need to get out of the habit of forgiving people their atrocities. If somebody does something, they need to be held accountable, especially if you're a public officer. Your offense supposed big pass anybody own. So that before you commit offense, you go think, you go sit down, you go think like 100 times before you do it. If the right structures are on ground, people not go fit dey thief money anyhow. It go hard. But because there are no structures, nothing, someone can just come in and just carry a whole ATM of money, for lack of better words, and just go. Nobody will ask questions. Another person will enter. The other, when they meet ATM there too, they will carry everything. It will change. I see Nigeria for being better than it is right now. To be honest, I'm hopeful. Exactly. Name exactly that mindset. That's the big one for me. Say cancer, yes. Yeah. That's the big one for me. That mindset, that mentality, the way they think. When we say everything, when people they just they do like zombie, whatever anybody tells them, they don't even question, they don't do anything, they just they waka like zombie, just they agree to everything. That needs to change. Somebody will give you something before you do something for them. That alone is bribe on its own. These things needs to be taught from the top to the bottom. A child, you see a child asking you, "Hey, auntie, give me this. If you don't give me, I mean, that's crazy. All these things they need to be unlearned. They need to be unlearned. That's not a good habit at all. That's not a good thing that a child to aspire to become should aspire to become. No, you know, until we deal with all those things and start to unlearn those things, unlearn those things. A lot of people have been brainwashed in Nigeria. They've been brainwashed to believe that they are helpless, they can't do anything for themselves. Some people have been brainwashed to believe that all they have to do is pray and fast. Prayer and fasting is good if that's your thing, if that's your religion, but if you don't do anything about it, you will remain there. It will not change jack. If you're supposed to move and you are not moving and you are praying and fasting, you will remain forever and ever. You will remain there. So there's so many brainwashing that has taken place, and there's so many attitudes that need to change. We need to start teaching critical thinking from an early age. When you have a generation of people that are critical thinkers, it has a tendency to transform a society. People can have intelligent conversations without feeling the need to want to get rid of one person. You can agree to disagree. You can disagree and say, okay, you and I don't see eye to eye in this. It's okay. I respect where you stand. I respect where you stand. Everybody go. You live in peace. There will be no fear of, okay, this person is coming to hunt for my life. That doesn't mean that there will be no evil, but at least it will be limited, because of course as long as this life we're on this earth, evil will persist. But it has to be reduced, it has to be shut down, bata bata. Because what has happened now is that it has risen to the top. That's what is happening. It has risen to the top. So people that have sense are at the bottom. People that have sense are driving taxis. They are doing Uber. Now that Uber came, a lot of people that have sense, that's what they do, because they don't want to be a part of the whole mess. They rather do things that bring them peace of mind. I was listening to another YouTube channel where somebody was talking about, the impact of what the society has turned Nigerian girls into. Young girls. There's a high rate of prostitution in Nigeria right now. Can you believe that? Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it difficult for them, but they need to persist. I know it's difficult, but this is the only option they have. And they make it worse because who even goes physically to go and register to vote anymore? These things, you can do it online. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to see the traffic they are causing. INEC officials. Eh? You can do this thing online. You can create platforms online so they can go. You can have a site. They will go there and register you. They don't even have to talk to a human being. And Nigeria can afford it. When they want to sign for money, the online will work. Eh? They are trying to frustrate them. I see them. They try to discourage them. They try to push them away, but guess what? You see, the impact, the effort when those young people they put in, the fact say that they come out in spite of all the odds that have been placed in front of them. Because of that, God go smile on them. You know, say na action na God they wait for, not be your prayer. Because wetin you dey pray fit different from wetin your heart dey talk. But when you see say you're waiting your heart they talk match waiting you they do, e go answer. E go answer. You know, you not surprised. Me surprised for the first time in my life. People just gather, rise up at the same time. It just be like saying a reading. Everybody just they flow towards one direction. I've never seen it before in Nigeria. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're showing it and I've seen it. I've never seen it. So I know that whatever they are trying to do, right? In the end, Bitobi will have the victory. I don't know how. Don't ask me why. I'm not a prophet or anything. But I know what, being playing doing your own part is like. You've prayed for something, you also have to do your own part. If you're studying for tests, you want to pass the test, right? You have to make sure you do your own part. You have to read now. You may not understand it all. You may not, it might be a lot of materials you need to know, but you might not know, you might know 50% of it. You'll be shocked that 50% is what will be the greater part of the test. When you go to the exam hall, everything will look easy because everything you studied that you thought was 50% is everything that you have in your answer, in your question booklet. So guess what? Your 50% that you put in generated 90% for you, or 100%. That's the impact of prayers. You have to put effort. So this is how I see this, right? People are coming out in droves. Young people are coming out, and there's a revolution going on to tell the ruling people that we're done. We can't do this anymore. Okay? And they are coming out in their thousands, putting in the effort, right? Giving up their jobs. Some people don't take time off work just to go and register to vote. Some people have spent days trying to register. They go, they send them back, they come back again until they register. You think that is going to account for nothing? No. The creator of the universe is not like that. Your effort matters. It's only if it was a situation where, if it was a scenario where this was happening and we see a great candidate come out and everybody is sleeping and just say, please, is it not Nigerian politics? I beg you, these people, I beg, they already know what they want. They already know what they want. That is when I would say, you know what, forget it. Another 8 years of rubbish. But this time I just have a very different feeling about it. I don't know how, I don't know what, I don't know how it's going to play out, but I know it's going to be for good. However way, I know it's going to be for good. There's a shift that's taking place that we cannot see, right? It's only normal for us to be concerned because we are a part of the society, whether we like it or not. But I know there's a shift and something will definitely happen. But we just need to stand united. That is my own biggest concern. You see all this division under, division based on tribe, right? And division based on ideology and policy. All that needs to be put on hold. What that country needs saving now, because if, God forbid, if that country is not saved, your ideology don't mean nothing. All your argument is not rubbish. It's not going to hold any water. It's not going to do anything. So this is why right now we just need a common sense person to get there, so we can even make sense of what it is. Everybody that is agitating today is because of the level of penury, the level of horrible things, the type of horrible things that are happening. This is why people are clamoring everywhere. But if a sane person comes in that has a vision, you can sit down with a person of vision and say, look, this is why I'm upset. This is why I'm angry. Here are my needs. And you can have a conversation. And then you will both decide which way is going to work best for you. And based on that, you can find your way however way. So all this unnecessary division and fight it's not needed at all. Let's just continue to do our part. Whatever your part is in the whole grand scheme of things, do your own. Everybody dey do their own. That's all. Could you bear low? So anyway, I have ranted enough for the night. You see, I'm ready for bed. I'm going to go and jump in the shower and call it a night. Exactly. No, name, you have to stay positive. You don't have a choice in this. Because when your mind is positive, then you can think of you can see the possibilities. If your mind is not positive about what's going on right now, all you're going to be seeing is all the issues that we have. But yes, those issues are there. It's not like we're denying it, but there's somebody who is sane enough and has the vision and the ideas to ensure that things are the way they're supposed to be. So your focus should be, this person is going to be the leader. That's what you should be telling yourself and project that. That is how you get your results. If everybody, all this whole unison that's going on, with this whole agreement that's going on, we don't know, none of us know each other. Why are we all clamoring for Peter Obi? I don't know you. You don't know me, right? I'm only talking to you through the screen. You don't know me. I don't know you. So many people are pushing for Peter Obi. We don't know each other. On the ground, people are pushing for Peter Obi. We don't know each other. You think it's by accident? It's not by accident. This is why I'm trying to help you understand this better. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but this is why you have to stay positive. You know what I mean? You know that story in the Bible where I think it was Samuel. Was it? No, it was Elijah. I think it was Elijah or Elisha, one of them, Sha. And when he was praying and said God should open the eyes of the young man that was with him, because the man was afraid when he saw an army of people surround them, right? He was afraid that, hey, Elijah, come, oh, these people plenty pass also, right? And the boy was afraid, and he told the boy not to be afraid because those with them are more than those that are with them, right? Those with them, like the prophet and the boy, is more than those that are against them, And then he prayed and that God should open the boy's eyes to see, and he opened his eyes and he saw the army that was surrounding the enemy, their enemies. That's exactly how I see it. That is exactly how I see it. It's not an accident. The only other time that this kind of thing could have happened was during Abiola's time, that they did not let to see the light of day. That's the only other. Wasn't that in the 90s that happened? Somebody should correct me as per the time frame. But wasn't it in the 90s that it happened? Abiola. Imagine how long ago that was. We are getting an opportunity again this time around. We should not take it for granted. We cannot take it for granted. So please be encouraged. Stay positive. The movement is bigger than any person. We're all aligned. We don't even know ourselves. We're all aligned and we're speaking with one voice and we're desiring one thing. You think it's not going to happen? I believe it's going to happen. And that's what I'm sticking with. 93, correct. This is another, think 93 to 2022. It's almost how many years now? That's 30, almost 30 years ago. Yeah, thank you very much, Jumoke. We have to remain positive. That's the only option we have. Positivity is the only option we have. We cannot afford it. Almost 30 years ago, Abiola's own happened. He would have set the pace for us. He would have created the necessary structures. All these things that we're arguing about, we would not have been arguing about it. Abiola had good intentions, great intentions, and a vision for that country because he started to see things the way it ought to be. After 30 years and we are getting another opportunity now, oh, please. You don't have a choice but to stay positive. Oh, me, I'm staying positive. Nothing is changing it. It is the positivity that pushes me to come on live as often as I've been coming on live. I usually don't come on live like this. Look at me. It's 11 and I'm on live. I'm talking to you guys. It is the positivity, the belief, the strong belief that, look, this thing is going to happen. I just have to do my own, put my own 2 cents there. Exactly, Jumoke. He won despite the rigging. No, name, you will hear things. Let me tell you guys, as the days get closer, you're going to hear things that will discourage you. You're going to hear a lot of disheartening things. You have not even started hearing things. You people should be ready. I don't know if you guys remember Abiola's time, but there were certain things that were happening during Abiola's time then. You know how many people were on our live during the Abiola's time? There was a riot that even took place when we heard that, he had been unalived. There was a riot that took place. Some of my friends were caught up in that riot that time. So don't be discouraged. It's going to get, let me tell you, the news is going to get worse. There will be a lot of people that will come and be spinning negative news and telling you lies, blatant lies. They will come out and tell you blatant lies about this man. There'll be a lot of things, a lot of conspiracy theories will come out and be telling you all kinds of cock and bull stories. Be ready. This is why your positivity needs to be erudite. You need to be immovable, unshakable. You need to be, I don't see anybody. The only person I see is Peter Obi. Forget. There's nobody that is better than. I was telling someone on one of the live shows I happened to be on when they were trying to make it a tribal issue. I just said to them, I said, I don't care who this person is. I don't care where he comes from. He's not related to me. I don't know him. And I don't know anybody that knows him. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know anybody that knows. Oh, I don't know anybody that knows him, right? But one thing I know is that if it is a Yoruba man that has this vision, I'm running behind him. I am running behind him, man. With my hand and my leg, I go to pursue him. What I'm doing right now is what I'm going to be doing. If it's a Hausa man, I will do the same thing. If it's an Edo man, I will do the same thing. If it's some rivers, I will do the same thing. Calabar, Efik. If he has a vision for the country to make lives better for the good, for the common good, I am that person. I will follow him. I will follow the person. Even if now woman, I go follow him. What will they talk? That person when you go come put sense into things, then we define. So my sister, be encouraged. Be positive. Remain positive. You cannot lose your positivity right now. It's going to get worse, man. As the months get near, as it gets closer, as we're coming towards the end of the year, the second half of the year, it's going to get worse. Be prepared. But you have to learn to tune out too. You don't allow yourself to listen to news that's going to discourage you. It's not all the news I listen to. Exactly. Thank you very much, Jumoke. There were things that happened now, right? There were things that happened during this election in America. Exactly. Even after he won, things are still happening. What are we talking about? They are doing it. Are they not having an investigation, Senate investigation about what happened? They are still going on about it. Thank you very much. Send the same sentiments, same sentiments. Just be positive. Be positive. This is why I try to come on live as often as I come, because I know me when I dey here, when I dey talk, I dey very selective. I know they watch anyhow YouTube show. In fact, there was one I just found a random YouTube that was trying to perpetrate. It was one show. I forget what the name of the show, what the name of the YouTube channel was. I entered the channel because they kind of put a title on, and I saw Peter Obi. When I see Peter Obi, I said, "How is this people talk about? Make I see whether they get any information." As I entered the channel, they had the bunch of people that they had talking. They were all talking against him and clamoring for trying to bring him down and questioning people why they want him and not Tinubu. Do they think that Tinubu is not this? Do they think that Atiku? Oh my God, I was so mad. I just sent a message to them. I just sent a message. I said, what do you people think you are doing? I just said something, sha. I just typed something, typed it, bam. That was it. I just left the show. I even said, you know what? I don't even know why people are subscribing to this channel. You people should not waste your time. Unsubscribe from these people. They don't know what they are doing. And you people call yourself Nigerians. You like the state of things, the way things are, the state of affairs. You are sitting here speaking Oyibo. You are in Oyibo land. Why don't you go back to Nigeria and be fighting? You are here. You know, men. I was so mad. I had to say that. You know what I mean? So you're going to find channels like that. But when you find channels that are against, and they're not just against, but they are very tribalistic, you don't want to engage. Just leave them alone. Know that these are people that are ignorant, and they will see the light. Because the truth is, when a good person comes in, people's minds will start to change. Because the way we see ourselves needs to change. We can't be seeing ourselves in terms of regions. We need to see ourselves as one. That was the big, exactly. Just leave, just click out of it. Don't even waste your time. Because all it's going to do is create all these unnecessary doubts in you. No. You understand? We need a handyman, a mechanic that can fix things, that can unscrew every loose screw, unscrew everything, fix it again so that it will be strong. That's what we need. You understand what I'm saying? So don't let anybody make you feel any type of way. Remain firm in what you're looking at. Be focused. Don't look to the right or left. Just focus and say, this person is the solution, and this is the person that I'm clamoring for. I don't know how he's going to get there. I don't know how God is going to do it. I don't know how the Creator is going to fix this, but this is who I am focusing on. That is what, do your own. Just stand on your own. Me, I'm standing on my own. It is a stand that I'm standing that is bringing me here on life to come and talk and share with and talk and just let's rub minds together. It is that stand that I'm standing alone. If I meet anybody who has a different candidate that they're trying to clamor for, I question them. I say, hey, why are you rooting for this person? What has this person done? What impact? If I have the opportunity, if the person is challenging me, because people have challenged me in some comment section in channels that I've been, and I question them, like, can you tell me what this person has done for you in the time they've been in office? Since you're asking me questions, and I have Peter Obi's president is all over. If anybody asks you a question, you can point them to videos, tell them where to find itself. So when this person came at me, I said, okay, I've answered your question. You answer me this. What have they done in this area? What have they done in that area? What are they doing right now? All the years they've been, what value, what impact? They can't answer. They don't have anything to say. All they're saying is, no, we just know they are older, they've been in politics. Is that all you've got? It's not how long somebody has been in politics that determines whether they're going to be a good candidate or not. That doesn't mean anything. What has age got to do with leadership skills? Age has nothing to do with it. If a man has been blessed with leadership qualities and he has the vision and the wisdom to do it, age means nothing. If Peter Obi is a 20-year-old boy and has the solution, I will vote for him. It's not by age, you know. So sometimes when you find yourself in that type of situation, challenge them. I guarantee you they won't have anything to say. Most of them don't. Do you know they don't have any argument? They don't even want to argue with you. If you are a Peter Obi person, they don't. They run away because they don't have anything to back up what they're saying. I asked one of them, I said, can you tell me why your principal, why your candidate, answer me this question. Why do they have a bullion van in their home? Please answer me. They could not. Is he a bank? Does he have a bank that we don't know of? What is a bullion van doing in his home? If you can answer me this question, you know what I mean? Exactly. Thank you very much, Jumoke. We are our own problem. Oh, it's very true. You know, there's no lie, no lies told. We are our own problem. We are the ones we enslave ourselves. You hear people carrying, they will carry house girl from Nigeria, go to London, go to America, use them to do slave. How are you different from the people that you are shouting are doing you bad? It is the way you treat yourself that other people will treat you. It is the example you have shown to these people. That's why they treat you the way they do. We are our own worst enemies. When we sit down together and say, okay, let's think of how to move things forward, you see, there'll be a snitch. There'll be somebody within a Nigerian community that will go back and go and tell the enemy what you are planning to do. That's how bad Nigerians can get. We need to change a lot of this mindset. You know, back in history, the kings of the land knew how to deal with this type of people. They knew how to handle people that were betrayers. They knew how to handle them. We have so many of them now. They're just running loose. You know, because they've been tutored by people who have those types of sentiments, who don't mind selling their soul just to gain anything. There are people who are ready to sell your sell people's livelihood, sell the whole nation to another. They are already preparing to sell it to another country. They don't mind putting their people into enslavement again just for their own personal gain. That is how terrible some of us are. We can't fold our hands and watch it happen. We need to fight. Ukraine is fighting for their country. They are fighting against big old Russia. Do you think it's easy? Is it beans to be fighting against Russia? It's not beans. So now Nigeria, then we know go. You think that there are no people in Ukraine that are disappointed? But they are fighting with their disappointment. They are fighting. This is what we need to do twice of that. If Nigeria works, you know that every other African country will start to fall into place. They go start to dey work. Do you know that? Nigeria used to be a safe haven for a lot of African countries. It used to be the place where your refugees, they take refugees, Nigeria. We used to have the best army in Africa. Do you know that? All those wars that they had within Africa, was it not Nigeria that was fighting for them? Sierra Leone, Cameroon, all these wars in Africa. We have people who fought in the world wars, World War I, World War II. They were Nigerians there. Do you know that? My sister, this is a time to be positive. Oh. We're great people. Yes, we have our problems, but we can only fix it if we put the right people there. If we place the right person, we feel they get conversation. We feel they discuss differences. We feel they say, no, I feel say that this one better pass. I feel say that one better pass. We'll be having that conversation. Exactly. Giants when don't fall for ground. Hey, my sister Eunice, my sister never sleep a day here. Naija politics. Naija politics never let us sleep, oh, my sister. Yeah? Thank you very much for showing up, oh. Naija politics, so I say this one, until next year, my eye must see am to the end. As often as I possibly can, I go show up for life. Make we rub minds together, make we talk wetin dey pain us for body, how e take dey pinch us for shoe. Adio name say the giant is looking dwarfish right now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Eh? Nigerians don't want fight, but as religious as we are, do we know how many wars was fought in the Bible? Freedom ain't free. Exactly, my sister. Thank you. They read Bible one side. Prosperity. You put $10, you sow seed, you double everything, you become billionaire overnight. Only prosperity na they know they teach the activism part of Bible. You know how many fights they fight for Bible? Anytime you read the Bible, you go be like say you dey medieval times where they use sword and arrow till they fight. How many people they slaughter? Nigeria go dey pray and fast, they pray and fast. When you suppose carry hand, they do, you go dey pray and fast. It no make sense. They just teach false religion to us. Carry religion come, they can cover people eye. The religion when you even dey practice, you don't know the history of the religion, you don't know where it come from. Make I know even we will not change the topic to religion because I go offend some people for here and I don't want to offend people. The history of the religion you don't know. You don't know how it came about. You don't know that you already have God. You don't even, you already had him from beginning. He already knew you. You already have him inside of you. If you sit down and think of your ancestors, think of where you're coming from, you go recognize, say you already know God. But we don't want to have that conversation. Too many people, when they religiously blind, cover their ear, nose, go to church like zombie, come back. They spend all their days in church, nothing. There's no change in their life, nothing. They move forward, nothing. They go backward. They just dey stationary. Meanwhile, your pastor is riding edge. They fly up and down the place, get the best healthcare, everything. Well, don't put that one side. Thank you, Jumoke. God for. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, dey your head. Go and fight for yourself. I will be with you. That is my sentiment precisely. That is my sentiment precisely. Go and I will be with you. That is exactly what I follow. Eh? That is it. Go. Fight. I will be with you. This is what it is right now. What is going on with Peter Obi right now is that one sentence that you just stated, Jumoke. Go fight, I will be with you. That is exactly what we're experiencing right now. All you need to do is do your own part. You see, for Ukraine, people when carry gun. The ones when they never touch gun for their life, they learn now instantly. They learn how to. Some do Molotov, whether they call that cocktail name, they make them. Anything when they know that they make them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Eh? Exactly. Your religion does not tell you to be mumu. It tell you calm as a dove, wise as a serpent. I don't know how people say they read this thing. I don't know how they say they reason now. Calm as a dove, wise as a serpent. Fear person when they calm as a dove. Fear am. When you dey smile, they do pele, fear am. Because the day when you go change am for you, you no go believe say na the same person. It does not tell you to be mumu, my sister. They go read back of Bible. They go say na Bible they read. Na back. Na the back that they read. They no dey read the read Bible. Not be the same Bible when you dey read. Maybe they read though. Another one, another version that they read. Just in a different version dey now. They don't omit, remove, add, remove plenty books from the Bible, join, so that una no go know the truth finish, so that they will keep the people in perpetual bondage. Abeg, who no go no know? If you seek knowledge, you will find it. If you no seek am, na there the person go sit down, they look like mumu. Go think say something go drop from sky come meet am. You no know say odi, you go wait, you go tire. Thank you very much, younger goddess. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I really do. Eh? They run up and down. They do kitty. They do kata. People, they fight for their country. They lay their life down. Not be one Hollywood star travel from here, go Ukraine. He did leave the comfort of his house, go Ukraine, go fight. Dey here, everybody dey here, they speak. Hey, tell you say this one now, we dey not make anybody come fight. Now your votes, now be your fight for this one now. Tell me why you no go use all your power take do one. Tell me why. If they go extend that thing where me go, I go get my PVC, I go vote. I know people that already had their PVC and they are planning to go home next year to go and vote. From here, I know a few people. Nigeria is the only country we have. There's nowhere in the world that you will go to, you will be reminded of your country. Where they bury your umbilical cord. Those of you that were not born in America, na Nigeria, where they bury the umbilical cord, tree don't grow for there. Are you kidding me? There's nothing you can do, and it's deeper than that. It's in your DNA. There are children that were born here, never been to Nigeria, but when they go Nigeria, you go be like say peace overwhelm them. There's nothing like your homeland. There's nothing like your homeland. You can't take it for granted. You can't be lax about it. You fight however way you can with whatever you have. In Ukraine, people were using soda to make cocktail to show the other people pepper. We dey na vote na be our power. The revolution is being televised as we are sitting here. People are running and getting their PVCs in record numbers that they've never seen before. That's a fight already. That PVC is their fight. No. That's how they are going to fight and win the battle. That is how they're going to fight and win the battle. So I'm not moved. Yes, I hear other people with their opinions, one-sided opinions, intentionally ignorant opinions, always wanting to speak about their own party or their own candidate and want to give, all the what's it called? The audience to their own candidate so that people will think that their candidate, if we don't know now we go say, okay, maybe we don't know these candidates. Oh, okay. Make I see that comment again. They said you can apply for the passport if you were born outside by Nigerian. Yeah, there are people who were born in Nigeria. Of course, they have Nigerian passports, so they already had their PVC because they went to Nigeria, so they were able to get their PVC and they're able to vote. So they're traveling, they're planning to travel next year to go and vote. They already have their PVCs. So anybody who has their PVC on this life, if you are moved though, I'm not forcing you, but if you are moved, but for me, if I had, I will go and vote. I don't have, unfortunately. I don't have PVC here. And I don't know when I'll be able to travel. If I was able to travel tomorrow, I guarantee you I will go and sit in that line and get my PVC and vote, because this is the fight we need to fight, to vote and vote all these useless people out. These people that have kept us down, kept that country down, brought it to its knees. We need to vote every single one of them out. That's what we need. We need to make it very loud and clear to them, because they've taken us for granted for too long. Over 60 years, nothing to show for it. No standard hospitals, nothing. Nigerian universities were they're the top best in the world at one time. Can you believe that? Now, if you get college degree from Nigeria, you go come here, come do them all over again. Isn't that madness? So my sister, now they fight when I feel fight, now they fight. So, and I'm positive, nothing they take this positivity. Any life when I enter, they shake them. They shake the comment section. I go enter their life, I go shake them too. I know they back down. And most of them are all Obi supporters. That's the beautiful thing. Oh, that's wonderful, Jumoke. They're all Obi supporters. So all of us, they march in unison. Anybody come, do anyhow, we go tell us what your candidate can do. Can you answer us this question? At least we can answer you. When you ask us what our candidate can do, we tell you with facts and proof. Can you do the same with your candidates? Show us you can do the same. We are here, we are listening. You understand? Show us what your candidate can do. Not be by mouth now. Tell us what if you do. Prove to us. So, and then there's nothing, no, nothing to be positive all the way, because we need the positivity that will generate light. Thank you so much, Jumoke. I appreciate Amo. Thank you so much for that comment. I really appreciate it. Because sometimes when I come on this life, I know they know whether sometimes I dey feel like say they sound like broken record, because I think I've been on this politics thing for a while. So when I come on here, I'm always wondering to myself, I'll be very honest. I go say, these people go don't tire for me. Oh." They will see this girl now, so politics, you can't dey talk about now. Oh, thank you very much, Jumoke. I appreciate that, my sister. Naimo, I can't be. This is me. I know same person, Papa message. Now, as I say, I might do Sometimes, to be honest, I actually feel like I sound like a broken record when I come here. For at least for the past 2 weeks now, it's all been about the Nigerian election, politics, and I've never been engaged in Nigerian politics in my life ever before, never. So it's a surprise to me. I'm telling you, he's gonna be no wish me. I'm immovable. I don't know how God is gonna do it. To be honest, I don't know how the Creator is gonna make it happen. But there's a big shift. I don't know how, but I know there's a big shift. And I'm excited about it. And this is my own way of giving back, of being part of it. Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. you know so I mean, for me, sometimes I feel like anytime I come on live, since I'll be talking about politics, I feel like I sound like a broken record. Like, come on now, this girl should give us a break. She's always talking about politics. Can we talk about what's going on with all these celebrities? I'm not a gossip column. I don't like all the gossip. I'm not interested in other people's private lives. It's not fun to me. You know what I mean? It's not fun. I don't find any fun in it. I'm like, these people wetin concern me now, dem put their problem out there. So the people that want to talk about it will talk about it, and I'm sure there are enough blogs out there that are talking about these things. For me, my channel is mostly about inspiration, trying to draw lessons from things like in this whole. Oh, thank you so much, Yanga Goddess. I really appreciate it. You guys are making me blush. Oh. Can you see I'm turning red? I've been a pink. I'm really blushing. I'm so thank you so much for your kind comments. I don't take them for granted. It means a lot. Because when you do these things, you don't know what kind of impact you're having. You're just saying whatever, and you don't know whether it's having any impact or not, you know. Wow. Okay. My Nigerian passport has expired. I have to renew it. Because I don't want to have to deal with trying to get visa with my American passport. I'm like, let me renew it. But at some time, the Nigerian office was, Eunice, trust. All my village people are obedient. Hey, are you kidding me? With all the noise that they make for you? Hey, I made one of my sisters send me her PVC. That's how bad it was. I'm like, you get PVC. Now sense I will take make and send the picture. I tell her, say, send me the me. I say I want to see what it looks like, because I'm thinking of getting mine. I'm thinking of coming to Nigeria to come and get mine. Can you see what does it even look like? I want to see. Hey, now sense. I wanted to know because she told me she had, but I wanted to make sure. She sent it now. I saw it. I said, okay, correct. This woman head did there. Her entire family is obedient to every single member of my family is obedient, every single member. So my house is solid on that one. Even if any one of them is not, they cannot say it in front of me. Hey, they know I'm a radical. I don't turn radical for their eye. They don't turn radical. See, this girl has become a political radical person. I'm not radical. I'm just passionate about this change that I see that's about to be birthed. It's like a woman that's pregnant for 9 months. That's how this process, Nigerian political process right now, feels like. At the time, at the expected time, that delivery date no go fail. E go deliver. I see it already. So I am pumped. I am positive. Nobody can. If you challenge me, bring your candidate. What does your candidate? I want to know what your candidate has to offer. Exactly. No PVC, no remittance. Absolutely. I will ask you, what does your candidate have to offer? What has he done? Hey, baby, I love you, Scatter too. Welcome, my sister. Yeah, now we be the late comers. We be night crawlers for you, night owls, as they say. Yeah, you know, I don't send anybody. Anyone ask me about, I go tell. I dey proudly, isn't it? It's a thing of pride to be able to say, "Good night, love. Good night, name. Thank you so much." It's almost 12 here too. But my eyes are wide open. Peter Obi, my eye, the Obi movement make my eye dey shine like torchlights, you know. So, ah, abeg, I ask them, what's your candidate? What has he offered? What are his precedents? What has he done? Apart from giving you people money, what else has he done? Please. Has he helped anybody for the greater good? What impact has he made on the lives of people? That's what I want to hear. If you can tell me that, then okay, I may consider. But if you don't have anything to say, what's my own? You are wasting your time, you know? So, oh wow. Good night, Eunice. Good night. I'm gonna leave. I think I'm gonna leave in like 4 minutes, you know. Midnight, I'm gonna also stop this live. But I know, good night. I have to slow it down so I can sleep too. I have work to do tomorrow. So thank you so much, Name. I'll see you again. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great night's rest, oh. You know, and please be joyful, oh, be positive, oh. We need all the positive energy. So don't allow anybody take any positive energy from you. You know? Exactly, Jumoke. We cannot go back home. If you don't want to go back, at least you don't have to send money. Thank you. Thank you. You know? Thank you. And then, yes, so I need rest, oh, my dear sister. In exactly 4 minutes, I will get my rest. I will go sleep. Thank you so much for caring, BBMG. I appreciate you. You know? So, name, don't let anybody dull you. I beg, have a good night's rest. Sleep well. Keep your positivity. You need them. Abio, I know. Thank you. I appreciate that, BBMJ. You know. So, no, I appreciate you, Jumoke. Thank you so much, oh. Jumoke, you and Obiajulo. Obiajulo came earlier. She had to go. And then, you know, it's been amazing. Yeah, my dear names, keep positive. Oh. We need the energy. So keep it positive. I try to do the lives as often. So you can always come. If you're feeling any type of way, I beg. We need all the we need to be synergized positively. You know? Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it, BBMJ. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, we need the energies to be synergized. So we need that positive energy to radiate and come through, you know. So don't take it. Good night, love. Sleep tight. Don't let bed bugs bite. See you, you know. So we need the synergy. If we're gonna do, it's gonna be okay. We're all gonna be okay. Everything is gonna fall into place. It's gonna be exactly how the creator wants it to be. I'm not moved by it. It's exactly how the creator. He's the source of all things. He knows it all. He knows everything from the beginning to the end. So what we're clamoring for, he already knows what the end is. We all just have to make sure that we're unified in whatever it is that we're seeking for. It doesn't matter how much rigging they do. We testify to it now. During Abiola's time, did they not rig? In spite of the rigging, Abiola still came out as the winner of June 12 election. You know what I mean? So this is no different. It's going to be exactly the same. But in this case, nothing will happen to Peter Obi. He will be protected. It's not going to be the case of Mbano, because this is the time, this is the opportunity that the Creator has presented to us as a country, as a people from that country. This is a golden opportunity. We cannot afford to take it for granted. And this is why every small impact, every small contribution matters. Whether you're on the ground voting, whether you're the one sensitizing people, whether you're, whatever it is, right? It's all small efforts. Now they make that big ocean. That's what we're all doing. If it's good for you, it's good for me. Most people, they spend all their money home, remittance. We all have families back home that we send money to. If everything is okay, do you think they will need your money? They won't need your money. They won't need my money. If they have government that's supporting them when they don't have, especially during this COVID-19 thing and then school and all of that, do you think they will need you? They won't need you. They won't need you. Everybody will live well and be happy, So that's all we're all clamoring for. So anyway, my people, we have come to the end of another life. But I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to join me tonight. And if you're catching this on replay, please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you have any information for me, please share, because I'm always looking for information that has to do with this politics that's going on. Thank you so much. It was so great having you, Jumoke. I appreciate you. Yes, absolutely. Get some rest as well. Oh, okay. Wow. Have a great night. We'll see again now. We'll jam for another live session. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all. And I shall see you on my next one. Bye.